Hello, everyone. It has been a while since we've done a ServiceNow video, but I am back with a brand new ServiceNow series. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. Maybe ServiceNow Zero to Hero or something like that. But this is going to be a 2026 version of the ServiceNow Fundamentals series that we did a few years ago. Some of those videos are a bit outdated. The concepts are the same. I'm sure most of it still works, but I just wanted to show you guys how to use ServiceNow in 2026. Now, I was a ServiceNow system administrator for 3 years at one of the largest counties in the United States. I no longer do that, so they don't actually use ServiceNow at the place that I currently work at, but I love the platform. I'm also a CSA, a Certified System Administrator, meaning I passed the certification through ServiceNow, and I really wanted to do this series, and I thought it was going to be a great time to just start from scratch. We're going to start with this video today where we're going to go ahead and request our instance, and I'll have a bunch of videos following this where I show you everything when it comes to ServiceNow. So after this series, you should be hopefully have a good leg up if you were to interview for a ServiceNow administrator position, or maybe you're just using ServiceNow as a regular end user. You're going to have a lot more knowledge than most people do when it comes to ServiceNow. So if you guys want to follow along, head over to this site right here, developer.servicenow.com, and go ahead and get your account created if you haven't already done so. And also, guys, I'm going to be putting some additional ServiceNow training resources in the description if you guys want to check them out. And in case my series doesn't provide you all the information that you need, hopefully those series that I link to will give you guys a more robust training program that you guys can follow. So once you're on the site and you get signed into your account, you should see an option somewhere on the screen where it's going to say Request Instance. Ours right here, ours is in the top right. So I'm going to go ahead and select this. And you should be given an option where you could select different releases for ServiceNow. I would highly recommend to select the same release that you're using at your job. Or if you don't know, then you can just go ahead and select the most recent one, the most recent release, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one for Zurich, and I'm going to hit Setup Zurich Instance. And this has taken anywhere from a minute to multiple hours for it to configure the instance, so it's going to vary widely. Also, once this is done, you may run into issues at times where too many people are using ServiceNow instances, and you're going to have to wait till someone either logs out or releases their instance before you're able to get into yours. I haven't had that happen to me too many times, and maybe that's something that they have resolved since I was a real heavy user of ServiceNow a couple years ago. But that is something that I ran into when I was using these free instances, that there were times where I wasn't able to get into my instance. So I'm just going to let this keep going here for another minute or so. And if it's taken longer than that, I'll just cut this video to when the instance is all set up. All right, everyone, I went ahead and cut the video, but it took about 2 minutes or so, and my instance setup is now complete. So you can see once it's done, you should get a prompt similar to this, just telling me that my instance is ready to go. So I can do a few different things here. I can either head over to Manage My Instance, where I can configure my instance as needed, or I can just click on the Start Building option, which I'm going to go ahead and select now. And once this is done loading, this should take me to the home screen of my instance, where it's probably going to prompt me with an option to take a tour of ServiceNow, which is very helpful. If you're not that familiar with ServiceNow, I would highly recommend to use that tour, or just to go ahead and proceed with that tour. That way, some of my videos, you're going to know exactly where everything is. I'm going to say, oh, go to your context menu. Go open up your profile. You guys are going to know exactly where it is. And same thing as before, if this takes longer than 30 seconds or so, I'm just going to cut the video and then I'll start it again once it is done loading. Probably because it's the first time that I've opened it. But since we already have it loading, we could just go ahead and explore the Manage Instance option here, Manage My Instance. So you can see right here, it's going to show which version I'm on. I can go ahead and update my release, upgrade my release. So once a new release is available, I can go ahead and switch my instance if I would like to. I can also see the status of my instance. And this is where I can actually add in additional plugins to my instance too, if I would like to. And it looks like it's done. Okay, cool. All right, guys, so it is done. So after this video, I will go ahead and I'll start breaking down all the different categories. This is that little tour that I mentioned that you guys could go through, and it's just going to explain how to find your favorites, your history, all that good stuff. Hiccups, excuse me. So yeah, if you guys go ahead and get to this point where you have your instance all set up and that you're at the screen, then you go ahead and proceed to the next video in the series. And then I'll probably be adding videos. I may not put them all out at once. I'll probably put them out daily, but I'll have a pretty robust training series for ServiceNow that you guys can go ahead and use.